Okay, what's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Hope y'all had a good day. Today was Monday. It seemed like the day zoomed by for me. But yeah, so let's get started. In case y'all didn't know, Tommy's been released from jail or whatever that was. Let me just give my opinion on the situation. Like, this shit is not over. I mean, like, one, one y'all gotta understand, did anybody actually see, okay, did anybody actually see Tommy get hit in the head? Like, I'm sorry, Castro get hit in the head. I mean, I don't know if that comes into the court of law, but if you watch that video, you see Tommy. You see Tommy. Why do everybody keep saying it was a crowbar? Like, do y'all not know what the club is? Do y'all not know? That's something like I get so annoyed when people say he got hit with a crowbar. Content creators say he got hit with a crowbar. It's like y'all not even seeing it for yourself what actually transpired. So I hate when people keep saying, "Oh, he got hit with a crowbar." He didn't get hit with a crowbar. He got hit with something called a club, and that was something that people used to protect their car ages ago. Kwani had one. If y'all didn't, Kwani had one because one time we heard it when she went live. She was using it. It's a certain sound that it makes because you got to extend it. You got to extend it to to use it and all that other stuff. So we heard. I was live. I heard it one time. I was like, oh, they got a club. So that's one of the reasons she don't like me to this day because I said she had a club. But still, he now. The thing is, we didn't see because everybody keeps saying this is a play. This might be a play, and I'm like, you know what? It might be a play. And to be honest, now I don't know why they would let a play go all the way to court, but who knows? And then it got out of hand. But we never saw him get hit. We think he got hit. Who knows? Because I was thinking, you know what? He could have pretended to hit him on the head, use a razor blade to cut himself, and then that's what happened. Like y'all gotta like that's I know that's far fetched. I know that's far fetched, but y'all gotta look at all that stuff because it's just weird how that whole situation played out. And then they talk about Demon Soul said something. And I heard Demon Soul say, "Oh, this is something." She alluded to the fact that this might be a setup. So I said, "Oh, okay, they playing games. They playing games." So 80s baby, clicks and views. People do it all the time for clicks and views. Now it's far fetched. Now it went left. Maybe things went left. You know what I mean, man? They had a whole thing. Oh, it's for clicks and views. I do remember. I do vaguely remember people told. She didn't say it was a play. That's not the terminology she used, but she used something like, and that was reconfirmed over there on Jay Wilson. So I was like, it's very interesting how what people are doing. What's up, Cheryl Spoiler Burnett? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Cheryl Spoiler says, SK, I want to know how you feel about the military invasion in the city. You know, I spoke a little bit about that last night because he says I want the homeless far away from this capital. And to me, that kind of scared me in a way. It kind of bothered me because that means he don't have no compassion, or he thinks that if you're homeless on the street, that you are a degradation to society, and you know. Obviously, some people chose to do that or took the wrong path. To me, it was. Now these is what I saw was his own words, and we're gonna make him go away far. It's just using the military, I think that's an extreme measure. But what concerned me most is if he's able to do that at the Capitol, what is to say they won't replicate that other places? And there was a movie called Anarchy. There was a movie called Anarchy that came out right around the time we were having the election, and I thought it was the wrong time to have that movie come out. But it was a lot like that. It was the military versus the state police or the state national guard, and it was just sad. It was crazy to me because I'm like, damn, that actually could happen. And I'm not gonna say what happened in the movie, but it was crazy that they wound up. It was crazy. Yeah, I gotta be careful what I say on a public platform, but the state national guard or well wound up doing what they did to y'all go look into that movie, you'll see. What's up, Detach? How you doing? Good to see how you doing. Nelson A, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. going back to your comment, Cheryl, to me, the Constitution don't mean shit. To me, the Constitution is only as good as the entity and the people behind it that's going to enforce it. And the Constitution is only policy, procedure, and rules and stuff on a piece of paper. It has to have enforcement. And right now, he figured that out. If I put people in place that can, you know, abolish or change the Constitution, then that's what he needs to. And that's what's pretty much what I see going on. Now that's why I have Nvidia and AMD in my title. Because Nvidia and AMD said, let's go, okay, in case y'all don't know, we got these chips, these superconductor chips and all this other stuff that's used to build this AI, right? But so there's an AI arms race. Y'all, give me 1 second, because my phone ain't acting right. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back, y'all. Hold on. 1 second. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Going back to what I was saying was there was the arms race between the Chinese and to the United States, right? And I didn't understand as to why Nvidia wanted to sell one of their most powerful chips to the Chinese, which would significantly help them get either advance past us or catch up to us in the AI arms race. And today I heard an explanation. They were like, "Oh, because they have Hawaii or some company over there." They said, "Well, if we don't sell the chips to them, the Hawaii will sit up there, which is a Chinese company that will provide that to them." But still, to me, it's like you're providing technology to your enemy. Yeah, you're not allowing their company in their country to provide it to them. But it's like, what's the difference? You know what I'm saying? The other thing I was saying was, what was it? Oh, so Trump says, okay, you guys have to pay us a 15% tax. Pretty much, it was an export tax. So they were saying in the Constitution, the government can't mandate a company to pay 15% on their revenue. So, y'all, is there something wrong with my mic? Is there something wrong with my mic? 'Cause I don't know you. I have not seen you. I have trusted people in my chat that would alert me if something was going on with my mic. So is there something wrong with my mic? Because if there's nothing wrong with my mic, if Philly T or Nessa or somebody don't tell me there's something wrong with my mic, then I'm about to block. Is there something wrong? Oh, this Rico. Well, you better put your name in. So I'm like, I don't know you. Is there something wrong with my mic, y'all, or is there something wrong with his mic? Y'all, I'm popping. I'll be right back, y'all. Hold on, child. I know I'm popping. Okay, y'all go subscribe to Rico Mashup channel. Okay, so a little bit static, but hopefully it's better, y'all. Hopefully, I'm inside my avatar mode because I was about to go to it, but I don't feel like driving. I don't like today was a late. I don't like having a day where I don't got nothing to do. I just be late every day. Usually, every day I'm always on the run. So to have a day where my calendar is open, it's just like weird to me. I feel like crazy. Still the same, child. I don't know what's going on, y'all. Woo! I don't know. All right, let me hold on 1 second. Let me do one more thing. Hold on. Sound like static. Hold on. They don't want my message to get out. Hold on, y'all. 1 second. Hold on. Sound like Jay Will. Okay, so I'm back. Hopefully that's better, y'all. I hope that's better. I hope that's better. Yes, Pastor, and this. And for that static noise, I don't know. Are they going at it, child? They make up. I don't. Anyway, y'all go and check that out. Okay, so what I wanted to say was Nvidia and AMD have agreed to pay for or to start a paying was it 50% revenue tax? But they said that's against the Constitution, and then they said that's kind of scary because other companies. So then, what other companies can sit up here and maybe get preferential treatment if they strike a deal with the United States government or whatever. So pretty much, let's say Philly Tea Hair and Design pulls in $2 billion a year because they do business with China. The sound is bad. The sound is bad. All right. Well, I'm gonna go run my errand, and then I'm gonna go do a why Jay Wilson. Um, Jay Wilson's gonna get pulled into that court mess because hopefully you can hear me. I don't know. They sound static, but Jay Wilson gonna get pulled into that court mess because he's a major catalyst to the situation. So I feel he will get referenced in those documents or whatever. Because honestly, what the court's got to do their investigation, or whoever the state got to do their investigation. In case you didn't know, Tommy was released today. So the court's got to do their investigation. And Jay Wilson's so stupid. He keeps saying that he's that boy's daddy. He keeps saying that he's that boy's daddy. I'm your YouTube daddy. So wouldn't the court put two and two together? If somebody says that your daddy, they got influence over you. They can incite you to do certain things. They're going to see that man set up there and kind of, all I'm saying is, but why people keep, this is the best analogy I can give you. If somebody commits a crime, we see this shit every motherfucking day. Kids go to school and bring a gun to school. Who held responsible? The parent or whoever owned the gun. You can't sit up there and say, "Oh my God, it's not the parents' fault that the kid didn't get the gun. Oh my God, I can't. It's not the parents' fault. Oh my God, it was the kid that went and got it. It's the kid that went and got." The court don't want to hear that shit. Somebody take you get somebody. I get a state of being my weapon, right? He goes and commits a crime. They come looking at me because they're going to run the serial number on that. Okay, so I'm going to grown men right now. The Southern Noble Joe, the gentleman. I get instead of being my weapon, right? Or I'm going to be a good friend and stay at being. State of being then goes and commits a crime. They go run the serial number on that gun and see that it belongs to me. And exactly, and if it was not stolen, I'm going to be held responsible as well. I'm going to be involved in that. Y'all keep saying, "Oh, it's two grown men." So shit happens every motherfucking day it's a countless of people who've been held responsible for egging shit up. Okay, so let me give you one example. There was a recent example I know where somebody kept egging on somebody to commit suicide, right? And it was a grown person. So you can keep saying, "Oh, well, that person was grown. They made a decision." That person that was egging them on, or that kept provoking them, or having conversations, they were held to responsible in that capacity. Y'all don't understand. Like, he wasn't there. He knew, and he was up there stirring shit again today. Tommy bonded out. If I was Tommy, let me just say something. If I was Tommy, I would sit up there and try to see if I could pursue internet harassment charges against Jay Wilson. Because now he put a lot of old Tommy out of jail. Provoking shit. He's just provoking shit. And he think everything is for a coin. Or I'm going to use these people for a coin. Okay, so what would have happened if that shit would have turned deadly? What happened if Tommy got enraged and bust Castro over his head multiple times, cracked his motherfucking skull, and killed him? Right? So let's just take it to the extreme there. Y'all gonna still sit up in here and say, "Oh, those are two grown men." Those are two grown men. No. A lot of that shit happened on this platform. I put a post up on a month ago. A month ago, I put a post up. Y'all go to my community wall. I put it up, reposted it again yesterday. This shit been going on for a month. For a month. That man I've been provoking them, playing them against each other, calling them busted bricks and what you gonna do, and oh Tommy, you moving on, knowing that when he was saying that shit, that was gonna rub Castro the wrong motherfucking way. Like y'all don't like it's just like I hate to say this, but it's tears of intellectualism on this application. And don't take it the wrong way, but it is. It's some people who take stuff as straight. It's two grown adults. I'm so tired of hearing that shit. It's two grown adults. But there was a person who was instigating that shit too to egg it on. Yeah, it's just weird. It's like, now if they like, okay, so if they were on their own platform, going back and forth, that's fine. That's cool. And then the scariest thing that I saw Brian copying Jay Wilson. And I was like, oh my God. I hope that Brian don't go down this same path. Because the day that incident happened, they were on his platform and Brian was doing the same antagonistic shit and tactics that Jay Wilson will be doing. Go look at the live. And it was like, am I looking at a Jay Wilson live? Brian is copying that man's way of doing things to incite stuff. I'm all about my show. I don't care nothing about them. And Tommy, how could you sit over there and keep hitting that man link? And he'll say, I don't care nothing about him. I don't give a damn about them. They hit my link, but you volunteered, but he up there slyly. This is what he'll say. Oh, I dropped my link, Tommy, here. You can hit my link, but anybody can hit my link. To make it like as if, oh, he's not just asking specifically for Tommy to hit his link. Y'all are playing a motherfucking day. I'm gonna say y'all. He is playing a motherfucking dangerous game. Seriously, even if he say, oh, criminally, Jay Wilson is exonerated. Civilly, he had some responsibility in this shit because he was egging the stuff on. He didn't say, oh, I didn't tell him to pull them up. But you played them. There's been countless court stories, and even in that's what they call them, those stories based on shit like this. How one person played the other person against the other person, and at the end of the day, they were found to be an accessory to the crime. Y'all need to stop playing like he doing that. He playing one person against another person, getting involved in their real life, love life, contacting people that they dating and talking to them and telling them compare. Oh, he a busted brick. Oh, he didn't have no job. How long it was this till y'all got together and plan to know that shit gonna explode, and then gonna come back on the next side repeating what that person told him. Or how do you feel about it? Knowing that that's gonna cause them to get jealous. And upset. Y'all keep playing. Let him keep playing. That's why I say he gonna be in court documents. He gonna be in court documents because a lot of evidence is coming from his life. A lot of evidence, and then it really would be on Tommy to turn the shit on him. Oh, that's my YouTube daddy. That's my YouTube daddy. My YouTube daddy told me to get. See, Jay Wilson playing a very dangerous game because based on what Tommy tells the prosecutor, then Jay Wilson can sit up here and be charged as an accessory. Because because he ain't gonna be there in a section with the prosecution. Tommy go sit over there and say, "Oh, my YouTube daddy told me to go and get Castro." Well, who's your YouTube daddy, Tommy? Oh, my YouTube daddy is Jay Wilson, man on YouTube. Oh, really? So he's the one that prompted you up to do this? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I feel that if he wasn't involved and he didn't keep antagonizing us, this wouldn't happen. And because of that, he can be charged. I mean, I feel like he's responsible too. Yeah, that's what they're gonna say. That's what they say. I looked to him for wisdom and for guidance, and he told me that the only way to resolve this is to go after Castro. That I feel that like if Tommy wanted to get revenge, That's how he get revenge on Jay Wilson. And then you keep saying, "Oh, I'm his YouTube daddy." Okay, all right. You can't pick and choose what part of YouTube daddy you want to be. All right, I'm just saying. Yes, focus on you says it's a dangerous game for entertainment. It sure is. Yes, it is. It's a very dangerous game for entertainment for some coin. So pretty much, he done pimped you, Brian, Honest Row, Tommy, and Castro because he could afford to go to his homecoming. And what's weird to me is like you a 55-year-old man excited to go to a homecoming. Like I'm like, okay. Like you're not even talking about class anniversary. You talking about he's like, oh yeah, that's why he was coming online because he needed a way to pay for the ticket. He needed a way to pay for the hotel. And then he needed a way to pay. He was trying to get a discount to go to a football game that cost $55. Like, really? So you did all of this because of homecoming? Like you sound so you sound maybe he could afford to go to other years. I don't know. It's weird. What's up, Valerie? How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Mommy Popo, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Search. I know. See, Keena, I was supposed to go because, but then, Soul Sister asked me about, why Jay Wilson, and I'm like, Jay Wilson, I mean, you might get a motherfucking subpoena. You might have to go to Arkansas. Brian, please don't call me that man ways. Southern Nova man, you don't understand. Like, what are you not getting, Southern Nobleman? Do you not know when Tommy's platform was taken? I told you this shit been going on for a month. When they could not get attention, they would go to Jay Wilson's platform. And he will allow it. As content creators, we are allowed, we can control what comes up and what goes down. Right? We can control who say what, who don't. But he allowed this to manifest on his platform. Of course, you said, they threaten each other on their own platform. But once again, it was instigated by Jay Wilson. It was instigated by him putting each of them against each other. You know, I'm just telling you, like, it's like y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Oh, Keena, he said he needed to go home, baby, and take it. No, Keena, I don't know who you talking about, Jay Wilson, but Jay Wilson is so motherfucking nasty. He up there, I told y'all that man is a fat ass. He running over there to Panda Express. Didn't y'all remember that man said, he only eat junk food once a week or fast food once a week? He ran over to Panda Express and could not even wait till he got home to eat. And Brian, did he give you that $10? Did he give you that $10, Brian? Because we heard him. We saw him acknowledge, like we knew that you sent him $10, and he said, I thought that was something else. Like he dismissed, I guess, the $10 the $10 request that you sent him. I hope he sends you that money, right? Because you made him a lot of money, and I hope he has it in his heart to send you $10. Focus on you says he eat Macadamia. I know he got high blood pressure. It's like, damn, can't you go home and cook? Anyway. No, Tommy needs to go home, bathe, rest, because he's facing child. I don't know. I told you, well, I didn't say you, Keena, but that goes deeper than what y'all see. He sent me $200. He sent you $200 by accident? By accident, right? Well, that's good. You deserve it. You deserve the $200 because you've been putting work on his platform. You over there so much, you like a motherfucking co-host. He probably know he would have had no clicks and views and revenue if it wasn't for you. Because imagine with his cheap ass, if he gave you $200, imagine what he got in: 2,000, 3,000, 5,000. So that's pennies. That's pennies based on what you bought him. Eating that fake sausage, egg, and biscuit. I guess that's what make him happy. Keena, tomorrow is the CPI report coming out tomorrow. So they say that might shake the market a little bit, just so you know. So CPI, and then what's crazy? I know we all over the place, but not all these AI plays are dropping. These AI plays are failing. Let me tell you something. Woo! These companies are up. What was one company called? What was it? Trade Desk? They were at $80. Now they're at $40. These companies, and that was a digital, I think, advertising firm. The only companies that are doing well are the strong AI companies. Everybody else is suffering. Everybody is struggling. What's up, Black Pearl? And that is being echoed in these earnings report. I'm like, woo, child. Sir King is upset tonight. Let's focus on the economy when it seems to calm you down. No, I'm not upset. I'm not upset. I'm just upset that the audio ain't going right. And I'm upset that people sitting there saying, there's two grown adults. It's two grown adults not knowing that. I honestly feel, I'm going to honestly say this. If Jay Wilson was not the catalyst of this situation, now they said ZT may have played a part in it, but who knows? But all I know is if Jay Wilson wasn't the catalyst, that probably wouldn't have gotten to where it was. But people are chasing views, relevancy, and you go to a place that makes you relevant. Then on top of that, they said that this may be a play because we did not actually see the boy get hit in that motherfucking head or a play gone wrong. So that's what I want to say as well. I'm gonna wrap this up and come back room because I know people hear the static and all that. Let me also say that Brianna, did she go too far? Did she go too far? She just said F Lemon's brother and his mama, and she don't give a damn about him because I guess Lemon said that she can't have a baby because she's too fat. I don't know. I guess you can call that mutual combat. I don't know. But you know what? I'll side with Brianna on this because he uses his brother too much on stupidest things. They say, "Oh, I went to Carl's Burger on my dead brother." What? Why are you bringing your dead brother into stuff like? That's the thing that makes us think like, why should we even give a damn about your brother? You know? Well, who? Well, who beef? You mean Brianna? You still ain't no use leaving. I'm not. I'm going to leave. Like I'm going to leave. I have planned an hour show. I'm cutting it. I'm just going. I'm actually being considered for the audience here because the worst thing is to have a content creator abruptly leave a live that you were staying to listen to. So I'm going to be leaving in a couple of minutes because if y'all can't hear it, what's the point? Okay. Um, he wasn't lying. Who y'all talking about? Wait, off his key. Sean, who you talking about? Let me see. The wound is real. I'm not saying the wounds aren't real. What I'm saying was we never saw him. So, Castro could have taken a razor blade and cut himself on the head. I don't know. Because to me, he felt too comfortable with the way he touched his head was like as if he had mascara on his head. Oh, look what he did to my head. Look what he. I would have been like, what the fuck? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. I really honestly thought, let me just tell y'all something. I really honestly thought that he was going to look in the window or look at what is it called? On the side door window and look to see the reflection of himself. Now, I guess, well, he didn't need to do that because he saw what he looked like, I guess. But one time he said, it was like, oh, look at this. Messed up my face. I'm like, what? What? That's crazy. Oh, Lemon wasn't mine. Yeah, well, I mean, child. Let me just say this: they both have their flaws. Well, let me just tell you, Cheryl, this woman Renee, Brianna was motherfucking nasty today. Okay, she should have said, her gynecologist would tell her that same thing. But Brianna said her uterus is the perfect size, shape, and all that based on what her doctor say. But I was like, motherfucker, you a damn liar. And then Brianna said, oh, she gonna suck some dick later on. I was like, and then she, I don't know if her man did, but I guess the man licked her all up in her face while she was doing the broadcast, and she told him to stop. I'm like, see, he don't even respect you doing another, just doing it live and not being distracted. That situation, she gonna regret being in. I'm gonna tell you that right now. She gonna regret being in that situation. That's a situation that I don't think that's gonna work out well. I really don't. I mean, sure, let me do it. I don't know. When he said he messed up my face, I couldn't believe it. You just got hit upside your head and you worry about right. That's all. It was clues to that. And that's why I say you don't never know until you actually see it. Because what happened? Oh, you see somebody pull a gun, and then I'm just saying, you sometimes you see somebody pull a gun and then you hear shots and you see somebody laying on the ground. So you assume the person that had the gun shot the person, but when we could have found out it was somebody else. So in this situation, the same thing. I feel like, oh, you saw somebody with a crowbar. Did you actually see them get hit? No, you didn't. But did you see the aftermath? Yeah. But that could have been anything. That could have been Castro, like I said, cut himself with a razor. Who knows? They said they may have been running on play. I don't know. But when they say run play, that's why I went ballistic on them. And I said, don't ever associate me with no motherfucking play. Because when you do that shit, now really people got to question the authenticity of every motherfucking situation, whether it be complex or whether it be simple. And that's the situation that we in. We don't know this shit was a play. Right, and a play gone wrong, right? Who knows? The law don't play. If it look like you commit a crime, they'll pick your ass up and let the courts decide. Um, so the last thing we'll talk about before I gotta go is that this situation with Lemon is not going to end well. Lemon has a lot of enemies. Lemon treat people like shit. Now I do feel Trista and Tracy's on his payroll, right? We know that. But when the bread dries up, they're not going to keep playing along. And some of the shit that he said is real foul and disgusting, and it's rubbing a lot of people the wrong way. And at the end of the day, it ain't no, oh, we was just playing. No, that shit that you said is real gutter, it's real nasty, and it's rubbing a lot of people the wrong way. And at the end of the day, now I peeked in over there, because I got to stay abreast of what's going on. That's not B sector. That's not B sector. That's a whole other sector. Like I looking in the chat, I only see a couple of people that maybe I could say been over from over there. Over there, that's some other. That's not even a B sector. So I'm not even gonna give him no credit for even being over here no more. When they say, "Oh, he's not a B sector content creator," those people are not from over here. It's not from over here. But he's creating a lot of enemies in the process based on how he talks to people. He got a real nasty mouth. He got a real nasty disposition. And we come from all over the world. We come from all over the place. And we all don't take disrespect the same kind of motherfucking way. And he going to have to remember that. There's ups and there's downs, right? And when the pockets start drying up and you can't keep them people on the payroll, them motherfuckers going to really start coming after your ass, okay? But if you don't know anything, people keep things very copacetic when they getting compensated. But when that compensation ends, oh, it's a whole new ball game, and I hate that you're gonna have to experience that ball game one day. I'm just saying, it's just gonna be a matter of time because a lot of people, even in the chat, I can't trigger. I had somebody reach out to me the other day talking about how nasty you disrespected their ass. I'm saying, and it's a long list. It's a long motherfucking list of people, and I tell you what, the last thing you want is a list of motherfuckers that hate you or that don't like you or that won't have no hesitation to linking up and acting revenge on you. That's what you do not want on this application. What's up, Ron P? How you doing? This is the last thing you want on this application is for people to come together for a cause, and they all have a story about how you mistreated them, and that's all I got to say about that. For the Jesus, I don't believe he actually thought he was going to get hit. They both were talking trash to each other, and the next thing you know, he was picking himself off the ground. Right, that's what I'm saying. And the phone got thrown on the ground twice. The phone got thrown on the. If you really about that life, if you really want to show it, then show it. Right? You show it. But you let a lot for us to imagine, right? And I'm not going to go with what I can't see. I'm not going to go with what you can't see. No, I'm not going to go. Because the first time he was going, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? I'm like, okay, what's the point of this? We can't see shit, right? And then come back again. Oh, now he come out and then got a big gash on his head. I don't know. Maybe he did bop you across your big head, motherfucker. Ninja Turtle head, and then not no sense to you. But I tell you one thing: you didn't take your ass to the hospital for a reason. Playing games, going up into the hospital, but not getting medical care. Child, anyway. Let me get going, y'all. I'll be back. I owe y'all another last. I'll be back. Let me just run this errand real quick and I'll be back. If y'all want to, feel free to send a gesture to $Star King Crown. All right, but y'all stop playing real games with the internet. That's all. I'm very conscientious of what I allow on my platform, who I allow, and what conversations. Because right now, with AI snitching on everybody, y'all. AI is disrupting the motherfucking labor market like no other. AI is gonna be sitting up here snooping and being the main court reporter for the courts. They're gonna go through transcripts of a live and all that shit. Like, stop playing. Like, leave real life and real life and internet, right? And stop. Let me antagonist. I don't know, child. This shit is deep. This shit is deep. Anyway, thank y'all for your support. I'll be back later. Okay, I'm the one going. If I'm the one going to jail, I'm going to. Well, I'm here more than one time. But as a content creator, got a live on now talking about how Cash. What's his name? Tommy. Yeah, y'all know. Yeah, AI document everything. AI document everything. Like, child, AI ain't right all the time. AI is not right. A lot of times AI is wrong, but they perfected that shit though. All right, y'all. I'll be back. Talk to you later. Bye.